What's good, YouTube? My name is Lynette, aka Lynnani the Loser, and this is my first video. The reason I'm making, the reason I started this page was because I am 1 week post-op for my gastric bypass, and it took me 2 friggin' years to get approved. Yeah, I know. Just diabetes stuff, doctor giving me the wrong stuff, putting me on insulin too soon, causing me to overproduce insulin, and my sugars were sky high because of that. So it just took me some time to, get my stuff situated, but it finally happened, thank God, and I am excited. So let me start with some stats. Not that I have a whole lot, because like I said, I'm only 1 week out. Okay, so my highest weight recorded, I would say like around 2016, maybe like May, June. I fractured my foot at work, and what happened was, when that happened, I was really inactive, and when you're a heavy person and you're kind of like immobile for a while, that weight packs on fast. And even though I am heavy, it kind of been consistent for a while. So when I stopped moving, the weight like flew on. So yes, like I said, my highest weight recorded is 379. My insurance did not require me to lose any amount of weight, but we just were not, I was not allowed to gain what it was when I originally went to the doctor and said, I'm ready for this, which was 373, and my surgery weight was 353. So naturally, just doing the right thing kind of just started to come down. And the last time I checked, which was around Monday, today is Thursday, February 1st, right? Yes, February 1st, 2018. And it's not much, but it was, 4 days after the surgery. You're extremely swollen. Everything's haywire. You're trying to get used to things. So, I'm over here messing with stuff. It's brand new. So anyway, I have not been home the last 2 days, so I have not weighed myself. There's just been a lot of things going on at home, and I didn't feel like it was good for my recovery. So I actually got a hotel room by myself. I felt safe enough. I'm officially off of painkillers and stuff like that. And I'm doing good. I'm keeping my protein down. I'm walking. I'm getting my water in. Definitely taking my vitamins, my multivitamins. I take them 3 times a day. So what I do is, actually, it's about that time, but I'll wait till I'm done. I cut my multivitamins open, I actually pour it into the protein shake, and I feel like it makes me feel better, and I'm having a speedy recovery. It's just unfortunate. Some stuff tries to set you back. Some people try to set you back, you just have to keep going, and you can't be afraid to walk away from situations or people or anything that is not going to be on your wavelength, because this is a hard thing. People saying, oh, that's not really weight loss because you took the easy way out and you got surgery. Number one, who the fuck gonna give up? Excuse me, but I'm from Long Island, New York, and I curse a lot. Who's gonna give up just being able to go to Dunkin' Donuts and getting a damn donut, or Subway, or just going to get Chinese food, or like I said, just having pizza on a Friday night or something like that? I have always been active. I was in dance school for 12, 13 years. I went to a camp, and it wasn't fucking fat kids camp, smart asses. A sleepaway camp in the summers from the time I was 10 and graduated 17 years old. we were very active, hiking, boating, swimming. They had art and music, which I actually ended up going back as a music director when I got older, but I couldn't go back because my mom got sick and ultimately she passed away, and things got a little complicated from there. Yeah, so like I said, definitely basketball, tennis, capture the flag, volleyball, so many other things, but we always stayed busy. The diets were well balanced, so I always was pretty maintained, but sometimes tragedy happens in your life. Before my mom even passed, my brother was murdered in front of my house, by some stupidity, people that assumed he was one thing and found out later on that he was not, and tried to rob him, and ended up not even taking anything. That put me in a bad place because it was in the newspaper, it was on the news, people was too, it was too much for me. I was 12, there was a lot going on, people in my face, people saying things I didn't understand. I kind of just shut down, and I stopped being active, and I kind of became extremely depressed and just started eating like crazy, and it just got bad. And again, I was okay, but a lot of stuff has happened in life, and these damn ads keep coming on. Look, this is my first video, I'm not used to this, whatever. But anyway, so it just got a lot of complications happen in life. And then when my mom passed, I was so depressed. I could not eat, I could not sleep for months. Like, somebody would have to force me. The only thing I would really eat was fruit, like pineapples. Like, I was obsessed with that. Like, whatever, just give me some damn pineapples, or just give me some juice, I'm okay. I didn't want nothing else. So when you go a long time without eating, and then you finally decide, okay, I feel a little better, I need to start taking care of myself, and you have those people that are around you trying to nurse you back to health, they're like, yo, get it together, you gotta do something with yourself, So I eventually, after a few months, started eating again, but I wasn't active, I wasn't going nowhere, I was very depressed, and that weight flew on. So yeah, definitely between those two incidents, definitely packed on over 150 pounds over the course of maybe like 10 years. It was pretty bad. I've always been chubby, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say, oh, I was a skinny kid. I was never a skinny kid, but the dancing and, step team, bowling league, the camp, like I said, staying outside active, 4 nephews. I grew up with a bunch of boys. My mom, she was always like, get your asses outside, stop running up my electricity. So we was always outside doing relay races and just running with the dog or whatever at the time, just barbecues, dancing. We always stayed busy. We didn't, do all that electronic stuff. It just wasn't happening. So, yeah, things got crazy for me, and finally I said, you know what, I'm ready for a change, and I did it. It was hard. My first night was horrible, not gonna lie. They kept giving me vanilla Ensure, and I just kept throwing it up. As soon as I tried to swallow it, I was just throwing it up. And I had a cold that I was getting rid of, which I have obviously not gotten rid of yet, but whatever, it'll happen. So I was coughing, and it was so sore after the surgery that I couldn't control myself. So I'm coughing, and I kept peeing on myself, because you just don't want to get no surgery while you have a cold, and you're definitely not going to even be able to get it if you have the flu. So that was one thing that sucked. Another thing was these weird ass hiccup burp things I kept getting, and occasionally I get them now, but the first 2-3 days it was very, very consistent and very obnoxious, and yeah, you don't want those, they suck. So after that, I actually tried to this is the video now, that's why I'm like not really paying attention like I should. I tried to make a video. I have a lot of outdated equipment because I just haven't used it in a while. I haven't found any reason to use it. So What is this? I'm just going to turn the music off because I'm trying to keep stuff that, I made so that I don't get in trouble for using anybody else's music or whatever. But I'm just going to turn the music off because I'm just not concerned with that right now. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm eventually in the next couple of weeks going to get some better equipment. And hopefully the video quality on these things will be a lot better as time progresses. I actually uploaded one not yesterday. I recorded it yesterday. I uploaded it earlier, and it was absolutely horrible. I had background music that was way too high and way too so I had to take the shit off and redo it. Plus, it was literally 35 minutes long, and it was just a bunch of rambling about stuff. And this is going on 11 minutes, so it is a little longer, but it's definitely a lot shorter than the other one. So yeah, eventually I'm going to try to get this video uploaded. Me walking, like I said, is very low quality, but eventually things will get better. It's me doing my walks, which I need to do now because I'm starting to feel a little pain in my stomach. Like I said, me walking, me on my way to the hospital. Shout out to Stony Brook University Hospital. Some things on my tongue. And all the nurses there, and definitely shout out to my doctor, Aurora Pryor, who did an amazing job. And I'm just thankful I got through it, and I'm having such a great recovery. It is very hard not to give in to temptation, especially when you're going through a lot of emotional things in your personal life. But I just, listen, I'm going to be 30 January 8th, 2019, and me and my friends are going to Waikiki, Hawaii, and that is all I wanted for my entire life. To not be going through any more drama. I've never took big family vacations. We had a lot going on in my life, and this is for me. So can I sit here and try to cheat and make myself sick? Or can I work hard and feel comfortable, feel confident, and not worry about weight, or not worry about sitting on a plane and the extension for the sea and people looking at you. Last time I took a trip, I went to Atlanta, and this older lady looked at me like, oh hell no, I ain't gonna be squeezed next to her all the way there. And she got up and moved. I was like, well, thank you, bitch. Look, I could do all of this. I got space. Bye. But I mean, I just looked at her like, whatever. But it did hurt, and I don't want to feel like that no more. So I'm staying focused. It's a lot of hard work. I almost gave in because of other people's disrespect and I want to say jealousy or nervousness about the change that's happening, but don't take that out on me, especially when I'm not taking it out on you. So I had to remove myself for a few days, and it's been very peaceful. I'm here by myself. My best friend came to check on me. I'm gonna actually spend a little bit of time with my sister later. Maybe go and just put my feet in the water at the pool or the jacuzzi, something. Take advantage of it. I'm paying for it. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to be up and about and doing a million things, but like I said, I'm in recovery. I haven't had a lot of nausea. I literally only had nausea maybe the first 2-3 days, and I felt wonderful since. But that's what happens when you stay on top of your multivitamins. You drink your water, you drink your protein. This is why they are telling you to do these things, because you'll lay there and you'll feel awful all the time if you are not listening. They're not telling you, oh, drink a bunch of nasty ass protein shakes for the fun of it. You know what I mean? That's not the point. I've been doing it and I feel amazing. And to think about how I felt Thursday when I first came out of surgery, oh my god. So it's definitely a big difference. Oh, don't look at my messy bed, my fault. Let me turn this way. So it's definitely been a healing process. I want to, sorry, sometimes the gas still gets caught. I want this to be a learning process, a healing process, not just for me, but for others. definitely I'm willing and open to suggestions and whatever else. I want support from others, and I want to give support to others also. You know, I joke, I laugh, I'm very down to earth. I don't want this to be a judgment zone. You know, like I needed this because I've been through a lot, and I need to get back to my old life. Like I said, I've always been active. I won't dance at the club. I won't go to a lounge. I'm so worried about what people, like, if I do, people try to dance with me and I just stand there, and then people look like, why did you come? And it's like I'll try to force myself, like, nah, tonight it's going to be different. I'm going to have a few drinks. And I don't even drink. Like, oh, I'm going to have a few drinks and I'm going to dance. That don't ever happen. I'll be like on the wall, that's it. Trying to look cool with my glasses. And that's not me. And I was like, nah, I can't let this happen no more. That's not me. So I am under construction. I am happy I did it. I'm happy that it's going well for me. I'm a little paranoid about the loose skin and the weight loss. Not the weight loss. Ugh, God forgive me. What? The loose skin and the hair loss. Because you know how I'm very serious about my edges, okay? Like, I don't even know what happened just now. My phone's, my computer's freaking out. Anyway, my edges, you know, well, I didn't do my hair today. I've been sitting here, I'm like watching, what's this mess called? Suicide Squad. So, I haven't went out the room. Housekeeping came here twice. I'm like, no, thank you, I'm good. So I drink my little chicken broth. Later I'll probably have a little bit of cream of wheat. Water it down. Just something with some substance. I will say this before I go. I got to get a little personal in order to explain this to you. A few nights when I did choose to leave, me and my significant other got into it because he was just picking at me, and I'm minding my business, just being annoying, you know what I mean? And it blew up. It got a little loud and crazy, not physical. That would not work well with me. And it was too much for me because that day I really didn't feel good, because it took me maybe about like 5 days before I finally had a number 2. I was taking the Colace, the stool softener and stuff, just nothing was happening. So my stomach was very irritated, very swollen, very bloated. I was not feeling good. I was very lightheaded because it was my first bowel movement. And then after that, I ended up getting kind of sort of like halfway constipated, and it was taking me like an hour to go to the bathroom. And eventually, when I left, I hurried up, packed a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, yeah, nope, I gotta go. So, I didn't take everything. I forgot my stool softener. I forgot my number. Like, I just like to have stuff like that. You know, like the 24-hour hotline in case of an emergency, to call the people and ask them, oh, what should I do if this happens? You know, I took my multivitamins, took my protein shakes. When you're in a heated argument after bypass surgery, there are so many things you got to take with you. It's obnoxious. Like, not, oh, let me get my jacket. I'm going to throw some damn drawers, some socks, and a couple of t-shirts and some pants. Like, you got to take your friggin' a little, pill planner and your vitamin, your painkillers, your nausea medicine, you know, Jello. Hello. Like, too much. You should not be chased away from your environment when you're trying to heal. But I was. And I forgot the one thing that I needed that day was my stool softener. So I stayed at my best friend's house, and when I tell you I almost went to the hospital because I was in so much pain, it took me like 3.5 hours to go to the bathroom. I was in tears because I left my house early. I wasn't drinking my water. I wasn't keeping up with my protein. I missed my last multivitamin. One day of that, and I was in. I felt like I was being tortured. Tried to take an enema, barely worked. Tried to take a different stool softener that my godmother had, kind of sort of worked. So I guess the combination of the enema and the stool softener eventually tried to let up for me, but it was like a 2-part process. Like I just couldn't no more. When I finally got to my friend's house, because I'm not supposed to be driving, you know what I mean? When I got to her house, I said, okay, now I'm going to take a painkiller. Luckily, I hadn't taken any that day, and I shouldn't have been driving, but I was like, mentally, I knew I was capable. So I took it then. So, or imagine when it finally kicks in and all you want to do is rest, because sitting upright driving, like your stomach is so sore. And I was in there so high in that goddamn bathroom, trying to give myself an enema, trying to take the stool softener. Let me just say, it was a process. That's something I've never encountered, and I don't ever want to encounter again. Stay on top of your fluids. Stay on top of your protein. Take your multivitamins. Do not let people throw you off, because now some big changes are happening. Because I was driven to that point, I'm going to remember that pain that caused me to feel that way, and it could have been prevented if somebody wasn't being somebody wasn't caught up in their imaginary feelings. So that's that. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching my video. Stay focused. Don't let nobody stress you out. You know, really figure out what you want out of this entire experience, and dedicate yourself to it. Because me, I'm a cheater. I cheated on my liquid diet. I cheated the day before, that last day before you're like on full liquids, and I probably lost like 10 pounds. Like, where I feel like if I would have started in the beginning, I felt like as good as I was doing, because I actually lost more than that, it would have been literally close to 30 pounds, like something like 25, 26 pounds. And I gained it all back. So I didn't think this would work for me, but I'm really trying to stick to it. I wish I could tell you right now how much I weigh today, but who knows? This is the beginning of my journey. I'm gonna push to I guess upload videos closer to like Fridays, because Thursday is kind of like I'm gonna make up a new word, week anniversary, until it becomes a 1 month surgery or something like that. Like I said, my surgery was on a Thursday, so every Thursday I'm going to try to make my video, update stats. I'm still learning, you know, what's needed, what's not necessary, you know, how I've been feeling, have I noticed a difference. I'm going to try to take some pictures, you know, and hopefully, like I said, everything will be a lot clearer and everything. So, one thing, I know you guys probably want to see my incisions. Don't want to show nobody this big old belly of mine, but that's what this is for, right? So I don't know. I might have to adjust it. So give me a second. Got my shorts pulled up all high. Okay. I don't know if you can see. I pulled it up so high because, yes, I got granny panties on because these incisions hurt. They're starting to heal though. That 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, and that's 6. So I hold a lot of my weight in my belly. Sorry for the extraness, but figured you guys wanted to see that. So there you have it. This is my channel. Lynnani is a loser. I'm about to make my Instagram, which will be the same. Lynnani is a loser. LYNNANI''S a loser. I'm still trying to get used to this. LYNNANI''S A by itself, loser. LOSER. And I don't have a weight loss Snapchat, but I'm gonna add all of that stuff because, you know, sometimes everything just runs together. I'm not afraid to show my personal life. Just don't stalk me. I won't stalk you. Anyway, like I said, rate, comment, subscribe, all of the above, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Be easy.